I wanted to make a disclaimer. Before you watch this video, I want you to come in with an open mind because there will be squeaky chair noises throughout the video. This can be tuned out because the story is so good and juicy and funny. So I'm just kind of warning you guys about that noise, and I hope you guys can overlook it and enjoy the video. Hello. Welcome back, guys. What's going on, world? Thank you for tuning in to another video. Today is going to be a new video, and it's going to be a story time. Yes, story time. I don't do that many story times, but I am full of stories. Okay, so before we get into the video, I want to say, please stop what you're doing and subscribe, like, comment, and share. It's free. It's not charging you. It's free. So please take the moment to do that. I'm going to wait. Let's get into it. All right, so before we get into the video, y'all, I'm loving plants for some reason. I never was into plants, but now I'm like, oh, you know, they're so cute. I went to Trader Joe's the other day to get some groceries, and I came across this plant. Oh, I forgot the name of it. It's right on top of my tongue, but I'm sure you guys know what it is. Just put it in the bottom and comment. I'm like, yes, that's what it is. But it's so cute. Like you got to water it once a week, and it's so easy to take care of. My boyfriend said it never dies. I'm like, really? But it's so cute. So now I'm like, I love plants. So definitely like little stuff like this. Go to Trader Joe's or places like that. I love little stuff. It just gives the just like the decor, like just ambience that you like. And before we start, guys, I don't drink honey. I don't drink. It's given Canada Dry honey. It's given that all day. Bubbly honey. I be in a club, be giving, what you drinking, girl? Some champagne? Old time and ginger ale. Okay. It's just not for me. So we're gonna sip on that. So we're gonna get right into the story time. So sit back into it. Okay, so it's about me riding the Megabus. Yes, the Megabus. So, okay, let me just tell you the backstory. So this was years ago, guys, in my late 20s, when I was just always on the go, always traveling back and forth. And that was the cheapest way to travel, the bus. Back then I really couldn't afford tickets like that, plane tickets and like that. And I love sightseeing, I love road trips. I love just being on the road. So the bus wasn't, it wasn't a big deal. It was like 14 hours. People were like, oh my gosh, it's so long, but it didn't bother me. So I have so many stories, but I'm just gonna start with this one, okay? Because whole year worth, okay? So I'm usually the first one on the bus. And because I like it that way, I like to get the first, priority seats and get my, just get the better seats. So I did it that day. I did it, and I don't know why was I at the back of the line? Like, what is it giving? I was at the back of the line, and I got on last, but I'm not gonna say last, but I got on like the few people in the back, and I was just like, ugh. So I got on and, I was just like looking, like trying to see, who do I feel comfortable to sit next to. I'm peeping back and forth. And so, this young man, well, not young man, he was a grown man. This man, he was sitting right there with his headphones on, kind of looked like his own world, his own vibe, zoning out. So I'm like, okay, he looks quiet. Okay. So I was like, do you mind if I sit here? And he was like, oh, you can. And start moving his stuff. I'm like, okay, cool, got me a seat. Because once you get your seat, you're like, whew. So I sit down. I get all not winding down, but I unwind and, I get comfortable. Those seats are really uncomfortable, so you got to make the best of them, right? So, the bus pulled off and, we're just vibing. I'm vibing with myself. He's vibing with his own music. So I'm just like, okay, this is going to be a long ride. I don't want it to be awkward. He keeps kind of like looking inside of my eyes. So let me kind of break the ice, okay? So I'm like, hey, how are you? Do you, I offered him some snacks. Do you want some? He was like, oh, no, thank you. I'm like, cool. Because we're about to be sitting with each other for the next 14 hours. And I don't want to be kind of weird. And I wanted to see who I was sitting next to. So offered them. He said no, and he got his, headphones back on. So, I tend to just ask questions, where he's from, how old he was. Then that kind of led, to something else. And what I mean by that, I mean like just asking questions. I told him I was a designer, I was an entrepreneur, and I was in Atlanta to pursue my dreams. And he's like, oh, I want to be an actor. I live in North Carolina, and I'm, going to school for this. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, I love other creative people. I love talking with people who have big dreams, and especially in the world that I am, entertainment, fashion, all that kind of relates. And I was like, oh, really? Wow. So, he was telling me when to act, and he does this, and I just thought it was so cool because he was a young guy who was just, ambitious and, goal driven and things like that. So me being, older than him and me being, more experienced, I was just giving him like tips and what to do, like giving him advice, real advice, and just tell him it's hard, all that good stuff. So he was intrigued. I guess he was loving the conversation. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good conversation. I love talking to someone who just relates and who gets it, and I just love it, So, he would just start to get like personal, and then so he would just like, you have a boyfriend, and I'm like, ooh, I know where this is about to go, honey. I know where this is about to go. I was just like, do I have a boyfriend? I didn't. No, I didn't at the time. No, I was a player. I just crushed a lot. No, I was single, honey. But no, he was like, you have a boyfriend? I was just like, no. And I was just like, you don't have a girlfriend? Just to kind of like go back and forth. I was like, I shouldn't have did that, because that's like, kind of like, you got a girlfriend? What's up? What's up? I'm single, you single, so what you trying to do? And I think that's kind of what it gave. And I quite wasn't given that. No. So, I just still just like, you have a girlfriend. He was like, no. And then he told me he'd been hurt. And I was like, well, same here, everybody, let me tell you, honey, I'll be all day trying to tell you all the guys that hurt me, okay? Right now, I should be having an eyeliner and be like, to my face. Like, I should be in there like, girl, listen, I got a story for eons. So, we were sharing each other's stories. We were just like telling each other like what we're sick of and what we want, and our future goals when it comes to like relationships and stuff like that. And we were pretty much cohesive with a lot of things. We were on the same page with a lot of things. We were kind of we was relatable, and we were just like, yeah, like you get it. And he was like, I want this, I want that, and I'm like, I want this, I want that, but at the same time, still not saying that me and you was gonna do that. Like, I never was kind of saying that. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm probably giving the wrong impression, but let's still go with the conversation. I have a problem hurting people's feelings, and when guys like me, I don't like to hurt their feelings. I just don't. I try to put them down and let them down easy. So I think, the conversation went, I think he was getting the wrong point, and I think he was just getting even comfortable. And I think that he took it the wrong way. And when I say that, I mean, he was thinking that we were vibing and that it's about to be something, okay? Because we're relatable and it's giving. You know how you find the right woman or man that you've been waiting for? You feel that in your gut. And when you talk to someone, they're like, me too. Oh my gosh, me too. And so it's given, oh, we're vibing, honey. This is my new wife. And I think he got that. And I think at the moment when we were vibing and I was saying the things that he was saying, I was like, yeah, oh my gosh, you too. I think a cloud came above his head and he was giving, ah, but mine wasn't. So I think that's what it was. I don't even think I was misleading. I wasn't. I'm just a good, I have a good conversation. I can talk, and just because we're looking for the same thing does not mean we are compatible. I like a certain caliber of guy, and it just wasn't that. Okay, he was a nice guy, but it wasn't giving that. So, we kept talking and we kept talking. And he was getting really comfortable, and then he started to compliment me. He started to tell me I look good, I have beautiful eyes, I had pretty this, I had pretty that, do I, model and all this other stuff. And I was like, thank you. Ooh. Ooh. I was like, thank you. You kept looking at me because the sun kept like glazing in my eyes. So, they be giving, these eyes be popping, honey. That sun, honey, is be giving, damn, it's giving Bella of Twilight, honey. So he kept like being mesmerized and being like fantasizing and just like, oh my gosh, I can't stop looking at you. I'm just like, okay. Oh, you're so beautiful. I just love your eyes. I love just your features. You're just so like exotic and this and that. I'm just like, oh, that's so sweet. So, I kind of got quiet because I'm just like, okay, I don't know what to say at this point. I don't know what to do at this point. Like, did I talk too much? Did I say too much? Like, I'm not attracted like that. So, do I reverse the conversation? How do I get out of it? I want out, and I want it now, So I'm just like, okay, I feel like I led him on with the conversation, y'all. And so I was just stuck at that point. I'm just stuck and just looking at the time like, well, I have this much time. Where you getting off again? North Carolina, right? So just the next stop? Okay. Like just counting down, honey, because at that point I was just giving like, okay, the conversation was cute and I wanted to start it. But I wanted to start something, but it's not giving that. You're not my type of guy. I like trips to Hawaii and overseas and over countries. No shade. I'm not even trying to come for anybody, but I like a certain type of guy, And so I was just trying to like just get out the conversation. I was just trying to like just like at that point on pause. Stuck. So I like try to switch the convo and I try to switch things and it'll go there and we'll talk about something different and it will still go back like he'd be like and I'd be like what? And he'd be like, it's so beautiful. I was like, oh, you're sweet, thank you. You don't have to keep telling me, but thank you so much. Like, oh, like, I just gotta keep telling you, like, you're so beautiful. And I'm just like, thank you, oh my God. And I was just like, oh, you're so nice, patting the shoulder. Oh, you're so nice. Oh, give me a hug. I have a hug from, give me a hug. Cause you're making me feel so good. Thank you, but stop. He kept going. So at that point, my mind is just like going. Cause I'm like, okay, this young boy, cause he was in his early 20s. Yeah. And I'm like, little boy, you can't do nothing for me. We like, I understand you could be mature for your age, but like his mindset was very ambitious, but I know it wasn't cohesive with mine dating wise, and I'm not trying to go backwards, and I respect the grind. I feel like I'd rather be like a mentor to you. I'd rather be someone who you can talk to about women, advice, about life, career, the next move. I want to be that, okay? It's giving counselor in the car, honey, okay? It's giving master class, okay? It's giving webinar, okay? It's not giving date. It's not giving let's go out. It's a given, where you gonna take me, okay? Where are we going? 2 for 2. I just can't, and I just like, oh, you're so shallow and this and that, but no, I know what I want, I know what I need, so hush, okay, hush. So I started to talk back to him, I was getting up, I got a good little nap in, I was up and I was just trying to like, tackle it again, but another way. And he was just giving, what are you looking for? Again. I just told you like 86,000 times. So he was just like, you make me want to do something. Do what? What do I make you want to do? Because at that point I'm just giving, do I got to bring Blade out? Like, what's going on? Make you want to do what? Like, what are you about to do in the seat? Because you're so close to me. What are you about to do? So, you make me want to do something. Do what, Nick? Do what? So at that point, I'm like, I don't know what you're about to do. But let me keep my eye on you. I didn't know it was something nasty. I didn't know what it was. Bad. I don't know. What you mean you about to do something? Do something like what? I turned my head and he was like, Nakai. I told him my name, of course. And when I turned around, he said, I was like, oh! Kiss me on my lip. Not the cheek, not the chin, not the forehead. My lips. On my lips. And then trying to think of the story. He kissed my lips and then he went in for another. I'm like, oh! Stop. Like, are you... At that point, I was like stuck to the seat like a roller coaster. I was like so stuck. I was so like, did this just happen? Why couldn't this be the boy of my dreams? The man of my dreams? Like, why? I was like, I didn't get mad. I was more shocked than anything. I was just like lost and was like, oh my God, like you really just kissed me? He was like, I'm sorry, I just had to do that. Imagine, whole stranger, honey. Whole stranger. Don't even know you, honey. Okay, we met 14 hours ago. That don't mean we know each other. Okay, we still strangers. And for this boy to say, I turn my head for him to call my name, and I'm turning around like this, and he's like, I don't make this stuff up. This boy kissed my lips, his lip. And then he tried to go into it again. I'm like, you know, like he tried to kiss me again twice. And I'm like, oh, no. Because the first time he got me good because I was thrown off and I was like, and I was stuck. But you wasn't about to get a second one. Like, what do you think this is? It's like, no, baby. So he was just like, I felt like I had to do it. I felt like, you know, I just had to do that. I'm sorry, please don't be mad at me. So at this time, I'm really looking at him like, you done lost your mind. You like, oh, please don't be mad. I'm like, I didn't know what to say after that. Like, a stranger just like kissed me. Like, for him to feel comfortable to like kiss my mouth, and we like, that's just like you on the street and you walking to the you know, the mall and some guy just comes to you and kiss you on your mouth. Like, that shit, it threw me all the way left. And I was so shocked. I was so, like, I wasn't disgusted, but I was just like, oh my God, like, I was just so froze, you know. And I'm not gonna say I was disgusted. I'm not gonna be mean because he was a nice guy. But that's disrespectful. You don't do that to people who, you know, you don't know. You don't take it upon yourself to just kiss a stranger and kiss someone who you don't know how she's gonna react. I could have reacted a totally different way, but I kept it cute and I put it on, you know, I kept it cute. And I kind of was on mute because, you know, I don't want to make a big scene out of the bus. And y'all, the icing on the cake was that the whole time, his mother was in front of us. Who? Girl, I am not the girl for your son, honey. That is not me, and she is not it. You should talk to her. She's pretty. Well, thank you, sweetie. But I'm not that girl for your son, honey. He needs to get someone his age, okay? He needs to get someone on his level, because that ain't even me. But it was just kind of, the whole situation was just like, oh my gosh. It was shocking. It was like, you know, you really can mislead somebody through words. That's what really taught me. And that's why I have my way of talking, and I have my way of stopping something when it's going too far. Okay? Because I know I used to be like that. I was so vulnerable. I used to just go off what I think. And it's like, girl, whole time, girl, he ain't even feeling you, girl. That's not it. And I'm like, ooh, okay. So, I had to learn the way I talk with guys to not make it as so as that I want you. Okay? So, when he told me that, hit me up, I was just like, I wish you the best. I hope that you follow your dreams. I hope that you pursue your acting career, but this is the farthest ever go. And he was kind of lucky that I didn't like block him or like curse him out or for some type of way, because I really could have, but I didn't. And I still wished him, the best of luck, and I still, wanted him to do good, and I don't know. He was really a sweet guy though. He seemed really sweet and genuine, he did. And that's the part that was tugging in my, but you don't kiss no fucking body, like on their mouth. I don't know. Like that was just, I don't know, that was out of line. So the moral of the story today is that control what you say, control how you make people feel. If you guys are vibing, just make sure you guys are on the same accord, so you won't mislead the other person, and he comes, it comes off that you like him or her, and whole time you don't. So my lesson for today is just to be upfront, so it won't happen again. And I'm going to wait again. So you guys can subscribe, like, and comment. No. So, guys, again, I want to thank you so much. Please comment at the bottom of what videos you want me to see. What do you want me to do next? Obviously, COVID-19 is going, so I'm not traveling at the moment. I'm not doing everything that I usually do because everything is on pause. So let me know. I have some makeup reviews that is way behind, but let me know because I do love story time and I'm full of stories. I'm going to do so much more. I'm surprised it's like my first one. I'm surprised, and that's strange because I'm like an open book and full of stories. So comment below and let me know, what do you want me to do next? Like, what do you want to see? Like what's next? Let me know. But until then, be safe and all this craziness going on, and stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, before you go, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. I'll see you in the next one.